working well, although we had some problems at the beginning, and I see we have still a problem. No? Good. Fantastic. It's crooked. Can we do something about that? I will talk about our mission, RIVAA mission, to make this island of the art. And the project which we currently are working on with RIOC and some other artists is to bring the outdoor sculpture to Roosevelt. And we have terrific opportunity to bring one of the sculpture which was donated to us by Gustav Kraitz from Sweden, and he is quite famous sculptor. His sculptures are all over the world. Elizabeth Staken, who is living on Roosevelt Island, he brought Gustav to the island and fell in love. But before doing it, I just wanted to start with the first photo. I don't know if you were on the island when 10 years ago we had the night of 100 tents. This was an event done by artists from Canada who came over here, and during 1 month he put together 100 tents with the history of our island. So there are events which we sometimes forget about it, but there are wonderful moments in the life of Roosevelt Island. This is Gustav Kraitz. He visited our island a few times last year. He will be on 28th of October here on Roosevelt Island. I hope we will have opportunity to talk to him and walk with him. He is the author and artist who put the Raoul Wallenberg monument in front of the United Nations. It's the First Avenue, 47th Street. This is part of it. Another monument, another sculpture, it's in Parish Museum in Waterloo. All those 3 cubes were already sold. He has several sculptures in the United States and many all over the world in private collections. This is the recent monument in Budapest, also for Raoul Wallenberg. He himself is around 92 years old. When he walked with us through the island, he was saying, "This fantastic place. You are lucky that you are living over here. And you have such a wonderful views." And he was saying, "I am going to donate to you the sculpture." This is the sculpture, Blue Dragon. It's a stone. It's done as a sculpture which is coming out from the water, but the kids are invited to play with them. So it's a children toy and sculpture. It's 9 feet long, 3 feet high. The foundation, it's the platform, so we don't have to do any foundation. We have to only put the gravel. And we introduced this project to our members, to RIOC, to RIVAA. We got full support of everybody because it's a win-win situation. The value of the sculpture is around $200,000. Transportation to New York, it's around 500 because he's using his own shipment. Transportation from terminal to Roosevelt Island is 1,200 so far, the biggest amount. We were looking for this location, and there was several different locations. This is one previous one which we decided not to go because the main street, the turnaround here with the buses is not safe. So this was the first preliminary location, and after that we went to see other location, and we liked it very much, this one. And I think there was a whole group of representative of RIOC, also RIVAA, and we thought that this is a perfect place. Currently it looks like that. This is the grass. I mean, currently it doesn't look like that because we have already started to work on it, and that's fantastic. But this is where it is. You see, you have the direct connection with the United Nations building. You have direct connection with the water. That's what he wanted to have. And I think it's a safe place. You can see it as long as you will do a little bit uphill. I mean, if you will put a little bit of more soil on this, that would be better. And kids can play on it and people can enjoy it. This is another view in the other direction. This is the end of the cherry blossom trees. Perfect place before entering the South Park. Letter on intent, we have all documentation and you will see it. What I wanted to, and I have another 3 minutes, is to say that we are not working only on that. We have many friends, sculptors, and one of them is sitting over here in the second row, Michael Post. He is from Long Island City. We treat Gustav Kraitz sculpture as a first element on the island, but we would like to bring more outdoor sculptures. And working with our friends from New Jersey, this is one of the sculptors from New Jersey, this is the grounds for the sculpture, big institution. We have director of the sculpture department is our friend.
And one by Princeton, in Hamilton, I think. This is amazing.
Amazing place. Look, this is the scale of human being.
Yeah, right. You've been there. It's gorgeous.
And this is one of the preliminary sculpture. Look at the scale.
Wow.
And those guys are saying, you want to work with us?
Yes, please.
No problem. we will give you some sculpture. We'll donate the sculpture to Roosevelt Island. So this is the bigger project than I was even thinking about it. And Michael, who is sitting over here, he's our member from Long Island City. He is doing the sculptures. As a matter of fact, if you are passing by the RIVAA, at the corner you will see small example of his work. The sculpture is inside. But he's doing much bigger work, and his sculptures are all over the country. Look, this is the size, one of the sculptures. And the last almost element, we are also working with RIOC and with community to put some sculpture in the small ground here near River Cross and Island House. We have a meeting tomorrow with Erica and we'll talk about it. What my vision was when I started to talk about it is to put the one pedestal. And on this pedestal, every year and a half or every year we'll have a new sculpture. Like competition in London. This is the 4 plinth. 3 of them around the Nelson column are occupied by the big figures, men on the horses. The 4th one was left. Nobody designed anything. So every year and a half there is a competition to select the sculptor and sculpture for this plinth. And every year there is a new sculpture. This is Anish Kapoor, very famous sculptor from India. He didn't get the award. His sculpture was not located over there, but every year is something different. And the last moment, I just wanted to remind you that we still have opportunity to do something terrific for our motorgate. We are already doing a lot, but those wheels are on the floor outside. We could put it together. I know that there is lead paint, we can seal it. I know how to do it. I think it would be a terrific way of saving those pieces of machinery and make the historical splash on Roosevelt Island.
And it'll complement the other artwork that's
yes,
already there.
and thank you, RIOC, for moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ted, can I ask you a question? It drives me crazy when I see beautiful benches, pieces of art, whatever, and people put graffiti on it. Are we going to be able to keep this clean? Is it going to have any kind of surface that we can clean?
Answer for you.
Good.
3 years ago, at the meeting with RIOC, when we were asking to put the big murals in motorway,
Right.
one of the concern was that probably the next day there will be graffiti. Look, we already have 3 years of those murals, and there is no even splash of graffiti.
Right, but there is down on the prow and places like that. I
Did you see
I
it?
don't want it to get
I mean, always this possibility exists, but did you see the small Sabrina in front of Octagon?
Mhm.
No,
That's
graffiti.
okay, all right.
Did you see the big
I
columns
hope
in
it's
the
just-
South Park? No graffiti.
Yeah.
I think if something what is valuable and people consider this as a part of the environment, I don't say too much.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
It would just break my heart to have a piece like that and have to get removed. I'm just
You know,
wondering
this-
if
this-
it's cleanable, I guess.
the Blue Dragon is graffiti free because you can clean it. This is Basel.
Technique, that was
This
my
is-
question. Perfect.
It's fantastic.
Great. Perfect.
And
That was
if
my
we will
concern.
have a steel, if there will be some graffiti on the steel, we can always paint or the rain will
Okay.
wash it out.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.